Looking for someone who will light up a room and add energy and pizzazz to everything she does? Look no further than Carol Bartlett. Most people in Amesbury know Carol as an energetic school administrative assistant, but few know how many hats she literally wears. If there ever was a friend of education, it's Carol Bartlett. Carol is a true townie. Born in Amesbury to June Thomas Bartlett and Arthur Bartlett Jr. In fact, her mom worked for years in the Amesbury school system, and her great-grandmother Harriet taught music in Amesbury for 40 years. True to form, Carol excelled at social life in high school. During her summers, she worked with children at the Collins Street Park Summer Program, a job she loved because of her passion for children. In 1965, she graduated from Amesbury High School and went on to LaSalle College to become a medical secretary. After college, Carol began working as a secretary at the toll manufacturing company in Newburyport. That same year, she became engaged to her future husband Bernie Flynn, whom she would marry in 1980. She remained at Toll until 1983, when she and Bernie adopted their first child, Brittany, from Korea. In 1985, they also adopted a son, OJ, from Korea as well. After adopting the children, Carol became involved with Wide Horizons for Children Adoption Agency, serving as a greeter and presenting parents with their children.
She just seems to know when to say the right thing, to send something to you, whether it be a silly card or a picture. She makes a point to make everybody feel special.
She is one of the kindest, most thoughtful person that I've ever met in my life. Kindness beyond compare, and she would rather do something for someone else than be the recipient of something.
Carol's volunteerism in Amesbury began when her children were in elementary school. Her job in the superintendent's office originally started on a volunteer basis until a paid position opened up. She was named curriculum secretary and is still employed in that position today. Carol's volunteer efforts reach all levels in the Amesbury school system. In addition to being a Rotary reader for elementary school students, she also dresses up as the Cat in the Hat for the Dr. Seuss Read Across America program, one of her favorite days of the year. At the Amesbury Middle School, Carol poses as different art figures, so students learn how to draw from a real-life model. She's been everyone from Mrs. Monet to Hello Dolly. And when the middle school celebrates Greek culture, Carol has even dressed as Medusa, complete with snakes coming out of her hair.
I have seen pictures of Carol dressed as a geisha and standing next to the portrait that she was actually supposed to be the person. And she looked exactly like her in the outfit. The outfit was perfect. And it was so cute to see the kids sitting there drawing her and really looking. It's like, oh, this is how it was. And standing in class and walking all the way around her and getting that 3D perspective that you wouldn't get from just a portrait. She comes to the 6th grade every year and is dressed up as this lovely Gorgon with the snake hair and the whole bit, Medusa. I've seen her do a colonial outfit. You know, it's just, she has no problem with coming in and dressing up and standing there for an hour or so as these kids draw her. And the pictures are fantastic.
The high school junior prom would not be complete without Carol's help. Every year she decorates the gazebo in front of the public library for the promenade and is even there snapping photos to capture those special moments for the kids.
Many, many years ago, Carol started helping, I believe it was Ralph New, and I know he handled the promenade by announcing the students at the top of the library steps. Well, Carol and a friend of hers decorated the gazebo. They made sure everything was just beautiful so that these kids would just feel so special about this day and about this particular event.
Carol is known as the photojournalist. If you have a party, if you have a meeting, if you have an FE, Carol's taking the pictures. And to top it all off, after she takes the pictures, she sends them to you so that you can see how lovely you look that evening, or not.
So she takes photos and then she'll go to Walmart or Sam's, and I think it's Walmart, she can make posters out of these photos. You can pick any background you want. I don't know if anybody else knows how to do this. I certainly don't, and she just hangs them up, and it just cheers you up.
Carol is also a vital part of the Amesbury Academy Charter Public School, serving as the president of their foundation board. In this role, she works hard to make the father-daughter dance a success each year. She sells tickets, takes pictures, and works at the event. In addition, Carol makes it a point to honor Amesbury school employees at the annual Excellence in Education Awards Luncheon. She makes placemats, takes photos, and personally sends them a card to acknowledge their efforts. AEFI certainly wouldn't be what it is today without her involvement. Carol does everything from selling tickets to the events and preparing grant packages to taking pictures and serving as the link between AEFI and the schools. In Carol's spare time, she volunteers for the Pettingill House and Our Neighbor's Table. Carol brings hard work, an infectious smile, a positive attitude, and a warm heart to everything she does.
Carol is so deserving mostly because she has no idea how important she is to people. She has no idea what a difference she makes in people's lives. Every day, people look forward to her emails. They look forward to her humor. They take comfort in her support. She's there for them. She always has the right thing to say. She knows what you need to hear, and she makes sure she gets it. She doesn't ask for anything in return, ever.
I think Carol is such a perfect choice and so well deserved. So well deserved. Way over the top deserved.
Carol is the epitome of what the Hall of Honor is all about. She has dedicated herself to the youth of Amesbury and is the go-to person for whatever need arises. Carol is the heart and soul of Amesbury Public Schools. AEFI welcomes Carol Bartlett into its Hall of Honor.